Hi everyone, it's Jackie. How's everyone today? Hope you're doing well and you're healthy and happily crafting away. Moving into the fall season here in the USA, and I'm in New York. I always want to say Vermont because I lived in Vermont all my life except the last couple years. Anyway, so we're going to do something today that was totally new to me just a couple weeks ago, and I saw Gayle do this. It's called Momagamy, and I'll explain it in a second. I just wanted to show you this recollections pack of paper, which I absolutely love. It's thin paper, but I use it for a lot of things because it just has a nice page. Well, I'm finding all the pages that I don't use because these are the ones I haven't, but it does have, some really pretty shades and just different pages. So I used mostly this paper to do this kind of thing. Momagamy. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so here's a page from there. You probably can't see the whole thing because it's a 12 by 12. So here's the crazy thing. Hand lotion, any kind. This one happens to smell wonderful. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to rub hand lotion all over this paper. I know, crazy, right? I couldn't understand it, couldn't believe it. And you're just going to rub up, not a huge thick layer, just enough. Rub it in, rub it all around. And the paper, being as dry as it is, sucks it right up. And you just want to make sure you get all the corners, edges. I'm just going to do one of these to show you, and then I have a whole bunch that I did a couple weeks ago that we're going to use today. So let's see. I'm going to make sure I get everywhere. And you can already see that it's starting to become really pliable. I need a little bit more in this corner. Okay. Rub it around, and we're going to flip this over and do the other side. And my glass mat is going to be covered with hand lotion, but that's okay. And you do the same thing to the other side. Now you could do this with double-sided paper. That would be fine too. You certainly can do it with thicker paper than this. This is like copy paper weight, probably is what you would call it. It's not cardstock at all. And I didn't try it with very heavy paper. I think Gayle did a little heavier, and she has a link on her video that goes to another person that she learned this from. Here we go. I want to make sure I get everywhere. I see I missed some spots. You want to get it everywhere. And make sure you get your edges. And get a nice coat on it. And of course, it makes your hands nice too. Which this time of year, my hands can use all the help it can get. It hasn't even gotten that dry yet. And they're still. All right, I'm just going to rub this into my hands a little bit. Now, we've got both sides done. And you can see that it's very bendable. In fact, we are going to crush it up just like this. Just crush it into a ball and smush it back and forth. And this is loads of fun all in itself. If you have any frustrations, yeah, I can just pull it out. Frustrated with your kids or your spouse or your significant other or anybody. This is a good way to, oopsie, it's ripping. I'm not being as careful as I should be. So it will rip a little bit, and that's okay. Depending what you're going to do, I'm going to be ripping it all up anyway because we're going to do some collaging with it. Not this one, but the ones I already did. And so you can spread it all out, and then it has all these lovely little wrinkles. And that's probably enough, I think, for this one. And yeah, so this is going to dry, and I'm going to stick mine over here. And now I need to rub some of this lotion in. Ah, it feels so nice. And I'm going to have to wipe some of this off of my mat. Okay. I mean my glass. I'm going to move that because I'm going to move down onto this. All right. Here we go. All right, so let me show you some of the ones I've done. I'll bring it down a little lower so you can see the patterns. So there's this one, and now it still is very pliable. It's not you know, lotiony anymore, but smells lovely, and it's still, you can see, very pliable. It's almost like fabric. So I did that one. This one I love, very pretty. This one, they all look nice when you put this on there. Look at, I love this one. This is one of my favorites. I'm just kind of folding them in half so they don't take up quite so much room. This one is not one of my favorites, but I think tearing it and putting it together in a collage will work as this one also. So you could always, you know, use up some of those papers that you don't really care for. This will be nice in a collage. This one is very difficult to see. I'm going to hold it up a little closer. It's a little bit hard to see that. And then this one. See, I did a bunch. I just couldn't. Another one of these things that I couldn't stop. This one is going to be nice in a collage. You know, and like we did in the last video with our tags, some of those little tags will be nice on this. For, you know, not Christmas ones, but other ones. Yeah, so there's lots of these. See, these are really pretty papers. These have been drying in my guest bedroom on the bed for quite a while. I just laid down an old plastic tablecloth and then laid them on that, and they've been drying in there. All right, so we have those. So now what I have is, this is thick cardstock. I bought this thinking it would go through my printer, and it doesn't. So we're going to use that today. You certainly wouldn't have to use anything this thick to collage on. You could collage on copy paper. You could take another piece of paper you don't like and collage on it, or in a magazine, or whatever you wanted to collage in. All right, but we're going to use this today. Let's see where we are. I just want to make sure you can see. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm moving you around a little bit. There we go. Yeah, okay. Should be in frame. My problem is with my camera thing, I can't see the edges, but I think you should be in. All right, glue stick. All right, so let's just get going. I'm just going to start with this one, and I'm going to tear some pieces, and we're going to make a collage. And I'm going to start, in the middle. Some people start on the outside, some people start wherever. And I'm just going to start here. Some people start in a corner. Now this is, because it's all wrinkly, it is going to tear up your glue stick a little bit. But I also am going to sew this, I think, so it shouldn't be too bad. All right, I'm going to put that just right here in the middle. And take my card, smoosh that out. All right, let's see what else we have that we might want to put with this. Here's some more greens. Take a small piece of this maybe. I'm going to fill it up, and then we're going to put some other pieces on it too. So we're basically making a master board to make some tags and things, but it's a Sunday. Actually, it's still morning. We turned the clocks back, yes. Turned the clocks back last night, so I get a whole extra hour today, which is always fun times for crafting. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it on here because then the glue, extra glue goes on here and it's not wasted. Yeah. So So I told you about the color run in the last video, and I went and stayed with my oldest daughter's kiddos last night because it's her husband's birthday this week. And they went out to dinner to celebrate that. Another piece of this. So I stayed with the kiddos, and I actually spent the night there. It's sometimes I don't, but it's easier for them because they don't have to worry about getting home. They worry about me driving, in the dark. It's only like 12 minutes home to my house, but this way they don't need to worry about me driving. And that's not straight, and I don't care about if it's straight. Let's see what else. Let's use some of this. And let's put that right down there, I think. So we stayed with them. Got the little one. He's almost 2. Got him to bed. And then my little granddaughter, she's also having a birthday this week. Almost on her dad's birthday. And we read a couple books, and we played a couple games, and then she went off to bed. And I actually also got in bed. I had to take the dog with me. Miss Emma went with me. And we had a fun time. They went to bed, and then I went to bed and read and, all that stuff. And got up this morning. My daughter had the hardest time figuring out the time change. And it's hard to wrap your head around, And so we got up this morning, and Eloise came and got in bed with me to snuggle for a little bit, and we read some more books and played a couple more games, and then everybody was up, and my son-in-law went and got coffee for everyone, and then Emma and I came on home. So that was fun, doing some laundry, I do all those things. And then back to school tomorrow. This week we have a couple days. We have a day off at the end of the week. And then we have a superintendent's day, so we have meetings. I did a little glue paper now because I'm kind of running out of space, but I'm going to try to keep my glue on here and not on the paper. I can't remember where I was going to put this. I think here. All right. That's good. Okay. Let's see what else we have. Shall we put a little of this pink and yellowish in here somewhere? Maybe right there. Didn't quite make it big enough. Let's try that again. I can use that paper somewhere else. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so there we have it. That's kind of my life. I should be out raking leaves, but nah. I'm going to leave a lot of my leaves out. Yeah. I think maybe next week and the boys will come and spread that dirt out that Zach brought, and need to get part of the fence in. I don't know. That's kind of... guys gonna get that fence in this year. This was my fence that I wanted put up in the spring, and then we decided to get the trees cut before we did that, and then we decided we had to put a little more, this is not me on this decision process. This is kind of the boys. And then they wanted to make up the lawn out back a little flatter, which is a good idea. So we got some dirt in, and that took, all summer because they're busy, of course. And so now the dirt's here. It's got to get spread out a little bit and make that back part of my lawn just a little less sloped and bumpy. All right, and let's see. Can I put those up there? I think that's not a good color for this. But maybe a bit of, which one? Let's try a little piece of this right here. This paper feels like it didn't get as much lotion on it. It doesn't feel as, we're gonna just cover up that spot with that. Whoops, get back there. Let me just use my little glue spreader. Okay. And I'm gonna put another little piece over there. And what else? I don't know, I don't have much other news for you. Except the fun of this Momagamy. Never heard of it before. I had to look it up and see what it was. And it's just this process, you know? Pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna make sure you can, oh yeah, you can see pretty well. Now we just have to fill up that spot. So let's put in maybe a piece of this and maybe this corner because it's got that yellow in it. And will that fit there? Yes, it will. I'm gonna just rip a little on the top because I want it to be a little ripped and not so straight. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Just rip a little bit off. We'll save those. Well, I'm not gonna save that little tiny piece, but that one we will. Okay. And glue on here. I wanted to welcome all you guys who've been watching for a while. Thank you so much for continuing. And I'm continuing to get new subscribers almost daily, actually. And I can't tell you how thrilled I am and how much that means to me. It is super good. And I'm so happy that more people are following along with me. It makes me happy. If I can make some other people happy, yeah. All right. Very good. So that, we're going to let that dry, and I'm going to do the other side also, I think. And we're going to add like some of my papers from my box, like some things like this. You know, I'm just going to add some little pieces. Maybe we'll just add some. This is old from that Christmas book we used yesterday. Music book, and so I'm going to just add some of these on here just to, you know, break it up. And we're going to have, so I guess I'm doing this right now. I wasn't going to do this side now, but I guess we are. And I'm just taking stuff out of my scrap paper box. And let's see what else is over here. Come on, what's in here? Let me grab out a few things. Oh, that's certainly not scrap. This is, I don't know what is on here. It's a waxy kind of paper. I don't know if it was a paper bag. I'm not sure what I did to it. I'm just grabbing a bunch of scrappy things out of here. It's kind of a nice piece that could go somewhere. Just going to rip that off like that. And so it's kind of an interesting piece. That's heavy and it's embossed. Let's see, where do I want to put this? I think I'll break this up a little bit right here. And then I am going to kind of like so patchworky around this, just some crazy stitching. That's a little bit gluey. Okay, what else have I got? Just some coffee dye paper. Randomly putting things on here. You do not want to stick, do you? Yeah. That paper I thought might be a little difficult because it's heavily embossed. It's heavy cardstock and it's very much embossed. Okay, let's see. What else do I have? Nothing I really want to use there. We got, here's a little bit of some fun Edith Holden. I'm gonna rip that up, just a scrap I had. But that'll be nice on here in a couple of places. There's some of that beautiful writing. And let's see, what else have I got? I just have some of this. I don't know what language this is. French or Italian, probably. You guys might know, but I don't know. That there. I will probably, if this comes out nice, I will probably do a little digital of it. And I haven't done a digital for my shop in so long, I don't even know if I know how to do it anymore. All right, let's this on down here maybe. All right, I'm going to do some other things on here also, like some stamping maybe some prints. Let's see, let me grab these things over. All right, so when I was cleaning I found some fun things that I have. Like I have these stencils right here. Different ones. I think I'm going to use this dot one because I like that. And I need to get my, oops, not you, this out. Bit of a mess. Okay. We'll use this. I'm going to put some dots around. Grab my, what am I using? Ground espresso. Oops, get up here where you belong. There we go. Okay. And we're just going to put some dots here and there. Oh, that looks good. Yes, I like it. That was very light through there. I'm going to do that again because it was very light. That. I like the looks of these dots on here. Come on, get around here. Those look great, I think. Yes? A little bit darker right in here, maybe. That's fun. That's much fun. Much fun. There. Yeah. I like those a lot. Okay. All right. I'm going to put these away for now. I don't think I want to use. Those are big dots. Those are some stripey ones. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a couple stripes just to see. I don't know if I like the stripes or not. Let's just see if I do. I'm going to do a little bit. Let's pull this out of here. Let's see. I don't know. Ooh, this is hard to use. You got to really be careful. I don't know. They don't really show up very well, I don't think. Let me see, I do have, sorry, I'm reaching, I'm just looking for my, where's my greener? Oh, there's one. It's hiding in the back. I have a forest green. Okay. Maybe we'll try a little bit of that and see if that, whoops, put you away. I'm going to just rub some of this off on here so it's not quite so dark. And we'll put a little green on here. Okay, well, it's a very flimsy. They were very, very inexpensive. They have to be careful. So that's not bad. I don't mind that too much. All right, put that away. And where's my cover? There it is. We'll keep that out because we might use that too. All right, let me look at this. I need to put some other things on here too. These are going to be nice heavy tags. But let's do the back. Let's do the back. Now, I'm thinking I want it to be a little plainer on the back so we can do some writing on the back. So I'm going to grab some of this penny magazine, and I might also put some of these pictures. Like, that's a pretty one. Let's take this out. Oh, they don't like to rip out of here. This book is old. I don't know where I got it, but it is. And I don't even know if I can find any dates on it. Probably not because the cover is gone. And that's like the first one. So I don't really know how old that is, but it's kind of old. Now, what I was thinking was maybe I want to put that on the front here somewhere. I don't really know. Let's give this a tear. I don't think I'm going to use my other ruler. I'm going to use this ruler. Oh, guys, sorry. I'm way down here. Let me see. I'll go right under here. And then we can also use that paper, those pieces. Let's tear this off right here. Of course, it will be all, when I do the tags, you won't still have this beautiful picture. But do I want to rip it more and put it in a few different places? I think I do. I'm just going to rip it into like here and here. And that will be on a few different tags. Like if I put one there and one here. And maybe one there. Yeah, those are pretty. Let's just give this some glue. I'm kind of just playing around. Yeah. would say this is probably early 1900s, maybe late 1800s. I don't know. It's difficult to find books that are like Roxy at Roxy Creations and Shabby Dabby Doodah. They're always finding old books like 1600s and things. And, you know, America's not that old, so it's a little hard to find items like that here. So, oops, I just wanted to fix that a little bit. Let me just do this. There we go. All right, I'm still feeling like this needs a little more work, but I definitely, I may, do I want to sew it? I'm going to sew this first before I do, did I turn that around? Yep, these are going the other way. That's okay, doesn't matter. Then the other writing doesn't really matter. So I think I'm going to sew this, and then I'll come back and we'll put something on the back of it. Probably just coffee dyed paper or something like this even. I'm not sure. All right, guys, I'll see you in a little bit.